Welcome to the main event, folks. Ultimate Fighting Game Showcase Auction as brought to you by Heritage Auctions. Of course, tonight is a showcase auction. If you're interested in consigning to something like this, in the description of the video you can find all the upcoming schedule of showcase and signature auctions that are yet to come, including the signature 8 to 64-bit showcase, PC video game showcase. They're all still coming up. If you want to consign to one of those auctions, of course, these are the more premium, rare, expensive games out there. So if you're going to reach out for placement and decide of one of these auctions, make sure you have the good stuff. And of course, Heritage is always taking consignments for the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday. So huge thank you to Heritage for sponsoring. Reach out, any questions you have at all, videogames@ha.com. And get free appraisals using the referral link in the description. Tell them Greg sent you. It helps out the channel, helps me to be here. Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring, and thank you guys for being here. This is huge. Should be a cool auction tonight. I mean, I guess if you're not into fighting games, but the highest item still on the board is the Fighting Force 64, 9.8A++ tattoo variant, sitting at 6,300. Yeah, 6,300 after BP. Whew! Followed by Turtles Tournament Fighter CGC 96++, of course, the Mark Friedman collection. Basically, the only time we've seen these high-grade rare Turtles games is the Mark Friedman collection. In a way, he has almost flooded the market single-handedly. This 9.4A Tournament Fighters on SNES is also from the Mark Friedman collection. Good stuff down the board. Only 77 items, too, or 77 games. Like, it's a tight auction. They put together a best of the best type of thing here, so it should be interesting to see. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Big Box Game Shop, Timothy, Expensive Cardboard, Joe, Kane, Super Junk, Supyo. You didn't even realize this was tonight? Yes, sir. Red X Machina, the White Wolf. Welcome, you guys. We're 35 seconds away. Oh, my God. Showtime. Let's frickin' go. Yeah, I know, Supyo. These Thursday auctions just always seem to, like, sneak up on you almost. Are you guys going for anything?
4,000, 5,000.
Are you guys going to be going for anything tonight? So the 9.6++ here, Tournament Fighters starts us off. We're bounced up to $8,000, looking for 8,400 on Tournament Fighters. Very rare NES, released in 94, 1994. Extremely late NES as well. Yes, you are. The Mad Dog collection's in the house. Oh man. If Mad Dog's showing up for the showcase, that's when we know we got competition in the house.
Fair warning.
Good luck to any of you guys bidding here. And Cadian got a gifted membership. Let's go, Marty, the one-man party. Much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated. That's huge, man. I said it yesterday, too. The amount of gifted, just the amount of YouTube members in here is getting great. Like, there's lots of you guys. Much appreciated. Tournament Fighters, the 9.6++ ends at $9,600. It looks like the most recent comp is 9.6A+ for 10.5 back in February. No slouch on Tournament Fighters. Getting a little bit nicer of a CGC copy today for a little bit of a discount compared to the WATA one, perhaps. Street Fighter Alpha 2, 8.5A+ with 3,000. That one's already done. We're at that other Tournament Fighters here. 9.4A on Super Nintendo.
$1,000.
And again, this is Mark Friedman collection on this one. Geez, that Street Fighter Alpha 2 sold so quick there. $3,000 for that in 8.5A+. 8.5A+. Yeah, full screen gamer stonks. Yeah. What the heck am I doing, Timothy? Let's make that a little bit smaller there, hey? That's the only NES game we have today, I guess, is Tournament Fighters. Jeez. That's the tone there at 10K. I want to see Alpha Fighters 2 there as well. Because I feel like we almost never see that game come up. There's SNES.
$4,800.
Yeah, we haven't seen Alpha 2 since August 2022. So what? We're like 7 months since last time we've seen Alpha. We've only seen 4 copies at Heritage. We've seen no VGA, no CGC. So there you go. $3,000 for 8.5A+. You just take what you can get, I guess. The Pop Report only has, I don't know, 7 copies on it. There's just nothing there for that game. That's crazy. Tournament Fighters is pushing its way up to looking for 6,000 on it. Yeah, Supyo, that's the one I'm looking at. That's the one I'm looking at here for that Dragon Ball Z final bout. 9.8A. That's going to be really interesting to see. Some Game Gear too, Jesus. A lot of cool stuff in this auction. But yeah, my eyes are on the final bout here, 9.8A.
$190.
Does it reach into the upper echelon of Grails, Supyo? That is the question.
$220.
How much of a Grail is that DBZ game? We're gonna find out. Tournament Fighters on SNES closes at $57.60. Whew. Hey Punk, are you tough enough? 9.2A plus on this one. First time offering it. Wow, that's crazy. All right. First time offering this game. Dicey Water's official release date for the new case is yes, TQ VIP. I encourage you to join the Discord if you aren't already. Link in the Discord in the description. We talk about all the news as it comes out. So yeah, it's been a huge piece of conversation today. The new cases are coming in May. I think anything received after May 15th automatically gets a new case. Anything at April 24th or something their date is, you can get the, start getting the new case, something like that. But they also have a discount going today, so check it out. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. We cover all the news all the time. Link in the description of the video. Tough Enough there went for $360.
Fair warning.
This is a group lot of 5. This is not the game here. These are compressed t-shirts. You know those t-shirts where you like put them in water and then it expands to be like a real t-shirt? That's what these are. So these are 5 of them. They came directly from Nintendo sales rep.
Next lot.
The t-shirts went for $432. 5 brand new Killer Instinct t-shirts. Honestly, pretty damn cool. I'll be honest. Like, that is neat.
Fair warning.
Sold for, what, $80 a pop? Not even that bad, I don't think. Street Fighter Alpha Warriors Dreams, 90 plus on Game Boy Color. Of course, we're going to see a lot of Street Fighter being, like, the franchise that's synonymous with fighting games. Take a peek at the
$440
Tournament Fighters on SNES as well.
$480.
I'm most surprised by the price of Tournament Fighters on Super Nintendo. Obviously, the NES one is like well known for being, you know, such a grail, but okay, we haven't seen a copy 9.4A since May 2022, where it sold for $6,600. Today, the CGC copy 9.4A sold for only $900 less. That's almost a year ago, though. 9.0A Plus went for $3,800 in February this year. 9.4A Tournament Fighters on Super Nintendo's holding up pretty damn well. Holding up pretty damn well. Here's the Fighting Force 64. We're looking for $7,200 on it. That's kind of insane.
Fair warning.
Kind of insane. 9.8 plus free tattoo variant.
Next lot.
Wow. $6,600 for it. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. The 9.8 plus premium. Just like, wow. I mean, Fighting Force 64, hard as hell to find a factory sealed version, but like, even CIB copies of this aren't easy. But Jesus Christ, $6,600. Mace the Dark Age, 9.2A plus goes for $360 there. And here is Xena, Warrior Princess, 9.4A plus. I did not realize this was a fighting game. No part of me knew this was a fighting game. I thought this was like Indy Jones and the Infernal. What the hell is the N64 one called? The Infernal Machine?
Next lot.
I thought it was that, like a kind of walk around, play as Xena type game. Not a fighting game, that's crazy. 9.4A plus goes for $288 on that. Here's Bloody Roar Primal Fury. First time Heritage has offered it, 9.4A plus on GameCube. A GameCube exclusive as well, and I think it's pretty expensive as a CIB as well.
Fair warning.
Just got your classic edition of Zelda TP96. Thought it was a nice addition to the collection. Let's go, man. That is a nice addition to the collection. Primal Fury, $288 there for the 9.4A plus. Here's Soul Calibur on GameCube, 9.6A plus CGC.
$60.
You've been outbid.
Nice grade on this. Nice
You've
grade
been
on
outbid.
this. I'm going to push this a little bit more here.
$60.
Yeah, the GameCube version, of course, featuring Link is just super cool.
$280.
I got outbid
You've
again,
been outbid.
13 on the pop report.
$300.
There's at least 2 more people here, so even 360 though doesn't seem awful.
$320.
Yeah, okay. They're still going. Fuck it. I'm out. This was just really cheap back here, so taking it to 300 seemed like a no-brainer on it. We'll see where it eventually ends here. Like I said, there's at least 2 people still duking it out, so.
Fair warning.
What's the discount? 16%, JK.
Next lot.
16% discount.
$170.
9.4A copy as well. What a copy. That was a CGC 96A Plus. Went for just shy of $400.
$190.
Still doesn't seem bad, honestly. Like, it's not that easy to get a nice Soul Calibur on GameCube at all. So, here's the WATA copy now. Worst grade, 9.4A versus 9.6A Plus on the CGC copy. But we'll see what the prices do here. Couple more bids. I mean, at this point, we're only $100 away, which seems ridiculous.
Fair warning.
Yo, Pokemon88.
$260.
When are we getting the Game Room Collection Tour? Oh, man. Oh, man. Coming soon. Coming soon, TM. Coming soon.
Fair warning.
We're almost pushing $300 on the 9.4A.
Next lot.
Seems crazy.
$80.
$100 gap between 9.6A Plus and 9.4A. And there's also a 9.2A. What? Why are there 3 copies of Soul Calibur 2 in this auction?
$110.
What?
$140.
Why?
$170.
That's crazy. That's just crazy to me. Have we even seen this at Heritage before? Then suddenly we see
Fair
3?
warning.
Jesus. So the 9.6A Plus is by far looking like the best deal so far.
Next lot.
Like $288 to go down to a 9.48? No thank you, right? Pay the extra $100, get the 9.6A Plus, much nicer copy overall. And then again, go down another $90 to the 9.2A. This gap kind of makes sense, 288 versus 192. But yeah, the 384 one that's definitely the one I would have purchased myself. And I was bidding on it, right? So just got a little bit too expensive for my blood there. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Expensive Wii game. 9.8A plus on it. We'll see where this goes. Sitting at 340 right now, 360. Looking for 380.
$340.
No, that's it for GameCube. Like that's it. We got 4 GameCube games. There's not much against any console. Like I said, there's only 77 games total. So we're going to bounce console to console pretty quickly. And it's all going to be high-grade fighting games. But yeah, no single console is going to have a ton of representation. Like Genesis has a lot here with it looks like 7 or 8 games coming up. PlayStation 1 probably has a decent amount as well. Yeah, PS1 looks like it's the biggest representation of games. So everything else is just going to have a little bit of smattering. No, there's no timestamps, JK. I'm not going to bother timestamping this one. It's going to be like N64 for 2 minutes. GameCube for 3 minutes. So, yeah, when we get into fighting games, Alma, it's not really Nintendo that dominates the playing field.
$60.
Like, there are some, right, on Super Nintendo and stuff where you, like, some key Super Nintendo titles aren't in this auction, like just Street Fighter 2 and stuff, but, yeah. PlayStation has, honestly, like, Dreamcast would also be a good console for this, but Nintendo definitely has some, but it's not the first thing that comes to mind.
$150.
9.6A plus here on the Pokken Tournament with Amiibo card. I'll do a cut bid on this, and that's it.
You've been outbid.
$200 bucks, $200 bucks.
$180.
Do we want it for $200 bucks? Ah, it's already going higher. Fuck. Why are there so many people at this auction? Pokken Tournament's a cool game. I did have the chance to play this back when it came out, and it was addicting. Like, it was a good fighting game, for sure. I need to get a copy, though. Like, Jesus. $204 there with Amiibo card. Here's the VGA 90 on it. Got a bid on this one. What'd this one go for? $204? The VGA 90, I mean, I would way rather have versus the 9.6A plus.
You've been outbid.
Like, undoubtedly would rather have the 90. Wow. Cut. That's it. That's it. Oh my god.
You've been outbid.
Pokken fans. This one went for $204. It looks like this one's going to close at about $100 more.
Fair warning.
Looks like. When I invest in a sealed Counter-Strike Condition 0 for PC, it sounds like a cool game to have, I'll give you that. It's a pretty impressive title, Snaw, if anyone has the, Counter-Strikes. So the 9.6A plus 204, and I pushed the VGA 90 up to 288. Like I said, I'd way rather have a 90 than a 9.6A plus. Just much more difficult to get the 90. Like, way more difficult to get the 90, honestly. So.
$200.
Extra $80 there. Extra what? Like, I guess 50% more. Jeez. Oh,
Fair
Alma,
warning.
you cunt. I mean, Jesus, Alma. Nice wins. Nice wins, Alma. Can't wait to see them on eBay. Great wins, great wins.
$220.
You should have just backed off, dude. You're supposed to just back off and let Greg win stuff. Here's Eternal Champions
Fair
9.6A.
$240.
I don't think we see Eternal Champions much at all, actually. 9.2A, it does say there's debris under the
Fair
the
warning.
seal, sorry, as well. When's the last time we saw Eternal
Next lot.
Champions?
$2,800.
Yeah, exactly. Big time on this.
$3,000.
Me when Alma outbids me.
$3,000.
We haven't seen Eternal Champions since June 2022. Jeez. 9.4B last sold for $154. 9.6A was $384 back in May. Today the 9.2A does $264. Honestly, a good sale on it. And yeah, we don't see Eternal Champions much at all. Here's Mortal Kombat on Genesis though, 9.6A. Kind of like I was gonna say kind of the definitive version of the game. But, like, I don't know. Between Super Nintendo and Genesis, this is, like, one of the closest fights, in my opinion.
Fair
The Super
warning.
Nintendo copy would probably outsell it, all things equal, but
$600.
this is, you know... The Genesis version... Yeah, here. The Genesis version has the, having all the blood and everything contributed to the formation of the ESRB in 94. Like, the Genesis version has a lot going for it in a historical aspect.
Fair warning.
So, 9.6A. Nice copy of the game.
$4,000.
Yeah, exactly. SNES versus Genesis all over again. I think the Turbo 60 is running quicker than 60 TQ. Pretty sure it's quicker than 60 business days right now. I think it's taking roughly a month. Or is it accurate at this point? I thought it was a bit quicker still, but fair enough. Let's get the Mortal Kombat up here, too. This is in a bidding fight. Mortal Kombat is pushing its way up to $5,000 here. We last saw 9.6A++. Are these the same copies? Is there a variant on Mortal Kombat I don't know about?
$600.
Wow, 9.6A++ apparently last sold for $4,000 in January. Now the 9.6A just pushed $5,000. Are these all assembled in Mexico? Why is it... Is this assembled in Mexico? Is there something I'm not knowing about this? Assembled in Mexico? Yeah, Jesus. Great sale for Mortal Kombat today. Fantastic sale on that. Jesus. 9.8A plus did 7,200 in November. 9.6A plus was 4,000 at Golden back in September.
Fair warning.
Good sale for the 9.6A today. Jesus. $5,000. Mortal Kombat 2 was a VGA 90, bringing in 780. And here's Mortal Kombat 3, 9.2A plus. That was your Mortal Kombat, Elysium. Yeah, Jesus, man. Good sale. That was a strong showing there for Mortal Kombat.
$280.
Wow. Good stuff.
$400.
L7, there's nowhere to check. NTSCJ, PS1 Books Valkyrie profile.
$480.
I'm not sure what you mean, can I check it? There's nowhere to check that. Once we get into Japanese variants of like already kind of niche stuff, there's nowhere. eBay is your best bet. And if you can do Yahoo auctions completed listings, but there's just nothing, there's nothing to check. I have nothing more to look at. Mortal Kombat 3 does 990. I'm almost surprised how cheap Mortal Kombat 2 went in the VGA 90. Mortal Kombat 3 outselling it in 9.2A plus. Is Mortal Kombat 2 really that common? Seems like it might have went cheap there. Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, sorry, 9.4B plus brings in 780. And here's Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, 9.8 plus plus.
$1,900.
Yeah, undamned, I agree. Like I said, Mortal Kombat is it's huge. It's huge.
Fair warning.
The game I wished I would have just bought it a long time ago. So
$400.
wish I would have been something I bought a long time ago on the Mortal Kombat 2. The 9.8 plus here is pretty crazy for Ultimate Mortal Kombat. This is cardboard. This is not a hard case. So this surviving over the years is, yeah, pretty crazy. 9.8 plus on it. I assume it's the only one of this?
Fair warning.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
$3,000.
Wow, it's not... Oh, CGC copy. So yeah, this is the best copy that exists of all the WATA copies. It's a CGC 9.8 plus. Yeah. The highest we've ever seen this game sell is $1,300. Just to give you a reference point, we're currently pushing $3,800 right now on the next bid.
Fair warning.
Currently pushing $3,800 on the next bid. Yeah, so a WATA 9.6, exactly, Supyo. The 9.8 plus. Pushing over $4,000 here.
Fair warning. $3,800.
Was the Genesis version that you played back in the day? Yep, for sure. That's what I mean, White Wolf. Mortal Kombat, Genesis versus SNES. Like, the Genesis might have been the definitive version of the game. I mean, I guess I think it was, but...
Next lot. $120.
$4,300 is where the Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 closes. Jesus. So that's a new record price on the game. Like, the only 9.8 plus we know that exists, I guess, at this point. So, there it is.
$180.
$4,320 on it. Oof. Virtua Fighter 2. This is also a cardboard box here. 9.48 plus on this one. Yeah, big on Mortal Kombat 3. Big. Big. Who knows if we'll ever see another one, you know?
$40.
At this point, where it's already 2023, we got through the boom phase. There's hardly any on the pop report. Who knows if we'll see another 9.8 plus from either company? Maybe there's some high-grade VGAs floating around out there. Maybe. Does anyone know if this set of case is available or something?
$280.
Crazy at $4,300. Virtua Fighter 2 is now pushing its way past $300. Every time you come off a big, like, $4,000 sale, and then it's like, oh, like, Virtua Fighter is pushing to $400. It's kind of funny.
$20.
Kind of funny, just the, you know, the disparity there.
Fair warning.
Talking about 10 times the prices. Nutty.
$360.
This is also from the Mark Friedman collection, this Mortal Kombat 2 coming up. CGC 9.2A+. Hardly see any graded Game Gear. They're slowly working their way into the market here. But this is also from the Mark Friedman collection. Kind of neat. How big was his collection is now, I guess, the question that I'm wondering. $432 for the Virtua Fighter 2. Here's the Mortal Kombat 2. 9.2A+.
$460. $500.
First time offering the Game Gear version, of course, and I mean, like I said, there's hardly any graded Game Gear out there right now floating around, and people want it. Whew, look at this. We're pushing our way up to $1,000 immediately. That was quick. Quickly pushed to $1,000.
Fair warning. Next.
What is the initiation into the Greg gang? Paul Brown.
$90.
Paul Brown. You must spend at least $10,000 on a video game. At least. And then break it. Mortal Kombat 2 does $1,000. Jesus. Game Gear copy of the game. Only 9.2A+ as well. Here's Primal Rage 90+ on Game Gear. Basically as mint as you're ever going to find a Game Gear game. They're shit boxes, they're shit quality. A lot of the wrap on Game Gear games is absolute shit. Like 90+ is fantastic.
Fair warning.
So, about as good as you're ever going to find a Game Gear game.
Next lot. 90.
You don't think there were any cases of UMK3? Yeah, I didn't think so either, Supyo, but sometimes some of these, like... I'm pretty sure UMK3 is a later release. It has to be, right? Sometimes those, like, get a little... a few of them squeak out, you know what I mean? Primal Rage goes for $360. Cosmic Carnage on the 32X closes at $117. Here's Virtua Fighter on 32X now, 9.2A+.
$130.
Yeah, very late. Yeah, I figured.
$150.
I don't know if all of those
$160.
Genesis cardboard releases are very late releases. I don't want to say, like, I don't want to talk definitively about Genesis. I know a decent amount about the console, but I'm not like a historian about it. 96, Jesus. An updated version to MK3.
$200. $220.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy on that one. The Virtua Fighter 32X, first time offering it as well by Heritage. Kind of cool. I mean, we don't see many 32X games show up in general ever. And I mean, I guess there's hardly any 32X games that ever could be graded. It's an absolute failure of a peripheral. Console? What do you call it? $312 for the Virtua Fighter on 32X. But here's Mortal Kombat 2 showing up for the third time in this auction. The third console now. We've seen it on Genesis. We've seen it on Game Gear. Here it is on 32X. 9.6 plus on it.
$300.
We'll see what this one can do.
$320.
And crazy enough here, on talking about 32X. There are 6 copies graded higher than this? What? Why are there so many 9.8s on this game?
$60.
There must be a lot of unsold 32X stock floating around. Jesus Christ.
Fair warning.
9.6 plus though, still nothing to shrug at.
Next lot.
I'm surprised there are so many 9.8s. $408 on that. Here's Street Fighter Alpha 2 showing up for its second time this auction. 9.8A on this one for Saturn. Yeah, it has to be case packs on that one, Hoffman. Has to be.
$1,200.
We saw it on Super Nintendo. The 8.5A Plus brought in $3,000. We'll see what the 9.8A on Saturn does. We are pushing our way up to $2,000 here. 2 bids away from $2,000. 9.8A. Tied for the highest out of only 12. Expensive game on Saturn.
$700.
And like a really popular game on Saturn as well. And I love the cover on this one. Absolutely iconic. Over $2,000 here. We'll look back a year from now and call that cheap.
$900. $2,000.
We very well might, man. We very well might.
Fair warning.
32X fans takes care of their games.
Next
Look,
lot.
son, I bought you Mortal Kombat 2 on 32X, but you can't play it. You can even look at it. Yes. I mean, no one could play it on 32X anyway, because no one owned a frickin' 32X. The Street Fighter Alpha 2 goes for $2,280. We'll do a comp on that. What have we seen Alpha 2 on Saturn sell for? Again, that's another copy where it feels like it's been a while since we've seen a factory sealed copy of the game. We haven't seen one since May of 2022, where it sold for $240 in 9.6B+. 9.8A last sold for $800, October 2021. So this is a brand new record price for Alpha 2. Highest it's ever sold. The old record was $1,800 back in April 2021. It now brought in $2,280 today. Almost 3 times what it brought in the last time it sold. Back in October 2021.
$700.
That's nuts. Street Fighter Alpha 2 on Saturn, everybody.
Fair $750.
Here's Virtua Fighter Remix. 9.8B+ on it. So you have a beautiful Saturn case, which is hard as hell to get, no cracks in those things. But you have rips because the Saturn wraps are basically saran wrap. If you've never had a factory sealed Sega Saturn game, the wrap is just, it's so thin. You can just rip this wrap by looking at it. So seeing A seal ratings B+ is kind of prevalent on Saturn. It's almost like this is a console where I would say, you get that 9.8 and it matters. Matters more than the wrap for sure.
Fair $1,200.
Virtua Fighter Remix is still pushing. $1,500, looking for almost $1,700. Jesus Christ. First time offered, only graded copy on the Pop Report.
Fair warning.
I didn't expect this game to have this kind of energy. I'll be honest. We're looking for $1,800 on this. Virtua Fighter Remix on the Saturn. Jesus. Elijah, I'm a Falco. Falco main and melee.
Fair warning. Next lot.
I just love to blip around the screen.
$150.
Blip, 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 blip. 1,740. 1,740. Whew.
$180.
That's why the shrink is everything. Well, yeah, if you can find a 9.8++ on frickin' Saturn, you're in the money.
Fair warning.
1,740. Here's Capcom versus SNK. Over to Dreamcast.
$190.
Oh, big D sales everywhere, Thane. Honestly, like, yeah, a lot of the stuff is doing pretty damn
Fair
well.
warning.
A lot of stuff is doing pretty damn well, Thane.
$200.
So far. Yeah, B+ in the frickin' house here.
Fair warning.
Falco felt like the epitome of cool back then to an 8-year-old kid. When I was a kid playing the game, Elijah, I was a huge Yoshi fan. I know he's he's not trash in the game, but like extremely difficult to play at a competitive level once you actually learn the game. But yeah,
Next
I would
lot.
almost always play Yoshi and Melee when I was a kid, like almost exclusively. Capcom versus SNK 9.48+ goes for 240. It wasn't until I actually learned how to play Melee that I played Captain Falcon for a long time, and then I played Falco, where I actually locked in. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Preneur, the Soul Caliburs didn't even go for that much, the GameCube ones. Yeah, Pikachu as well with the down B spam, yes. And Kirby with his down B. Can't forget the down B characters. Power Stone is a 9.28+ there.
Fair warning.
Samus for little you and spam down on the C-stick. My brother learned how to play Samus competitively, and you still spam down on the C-stick. Like, Samus is still great if you just spam down.
Warning.
Still works. It's like Peach. Just spam down on that C-stick. Power Stone 9.28+ or 528. Two big Dreamcast titles there, and we're closing off Dreamcast with Third Strike. 95 uncirculated. What? First time offering it. VGA 95. Jesus Christ. This is nutty. We'll see what this one does. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Preneur, man. I was bidding on the CGC 96+, but it got a little bit too expensive for me. This got a little bit too expensive. Just here for the DOA volleyball. A man of culture. A man of culture indeed.
$900. $1,000.
Would you have bid on those Yugi? The Soul Calibur 2s. Oh yeah, exactly. How many 95 Dreamcast anything? It's outside of the case pack games that we see every single week. Like,
fair warning.
Just nuts. It's pushed its way up to 1,500 there pretty quick.
Next lot.
What'd it go for? $1,560. Like, Jesus Christ. $1,560.
$46.50.
Entering into PlayStation, starting with Battle Arena Toshinden, small box, jewel version of this. 0 copies of this variant graded higher numerically out of just 6 total.
$85.
So, jewel case version of Toshinden. There's also a long box version.
Fair warning.
9.6+. The B+ is called Trash Supyo. You know that. We just called the B+ trash.
Fair warning.
So we have 9.6+ and 9.6 trash.
$100.
It cuts off one syllable if I just say plus. You gotta cut me some slack out here. If it's a B+, I'll make sure to say B+, but we gotta cut down on the syllables. We gotta cut down on those syllables. You're pretty sure 95 Street Fighter 3 ended on CL for like 600 back on the day. Well, let's take a look. No reason to speculate on it. Thanks to Gamer Stonks, anything is possible.
$140.
95U ended at $929, October 2021. So yep, it's up $600 since the last time we saw it sell. I assume this is the same copy. Are there multiple 95 uncirculated Street Fighter 3 Surge Strikes out there? Maybe. But yes, the last time it sold was $929, October 2021. Today, $1,560.
Fair warning.
And it has the very iconic VGA archival sticker.
Lot.
This is, you know, that's iconic VGA right there where they just put the sticker beside it. The archival sticker goes right here, so you just, you know, you just put the gold sticker beside it, I guess.
$100.
I've always hated that. I don't know why they do that. $169 for Toshinden. Here's Battle Arena Toshinden 3 now. 3 sealed copies on the Pop Report,
Fair
only
warning.
the second time offering it. 8.5A on this.
Next lot.
Assumedly, yes,
$120,
Lee, there would be uncirculated copies, but it does not mean there's going to be other
$170.
uncirculated 95s. That's the big question. There should be other copies, assumedly, but are they 95s? Because even, you know, getting a 95 uncirculated is still, like, damn near
Next lot.
impossible.
$220.
Bloody Roar 2 there, 9.6B, went for
$240.
$192, and Toshinden 3 went for $129. One of the cheaper games of the auction here, actually. 8.5A on that. Here's Capcom vs. SNK Pro, 9.6A.
Fair warning.
We just saw one of these in the weekly, I think, and we just saw it on Dreamcast as well there.
$300.
9.4A plus on Dreamcast went for $240. So here's the PS version, 9.6A.
$360.
Oh, you already have the Toshinden in the long box? Yeah. Is the
$380,
jewel case version of
$400.
Toshinden, like, sought after? I know some of the jewel case versions are, Is the Pro
warning.
promo punched? Good question. Let's take a peek. It is
Next lot.
not. It's not, but it has a big
$100.
sticker on the back. But no, it's not promo. Ah, maybe it is. I don't know. Doesn't say it is. Just 2 stickers on the back that really should be removed. Maybe
Fair
you can
warning.
You might be able to move that to an A+.
100,
Here's Destrega,
$140.
9.8A. A game I had the pleasure of playing. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad game. Jewel Toshinden is an NFR console pack-in.
Fair
Don't
warning.
think anyone cares. Got it.
Next lot.
Got it.
$800.
Capcom vs. SNK Pro there goes for $456. Here's Final Bout GT. The Bandai first release grail of Dragon Ball Z games, so to speak. We'll see where it goes. 9.8A on this game.
$600.
This is one of those games where, like, what years was it? Like, back in 2001 or 2002, this would have bing like the de facto grail game. It still held up decently over the years, but by no means is this now, like especially CIB copies, it doesn't have the same kind of aura around it. But, hey, who am I to say? We're pushing up to $3,300. I'll just shut my mouth. It's doing pretty fucking well.
$3,000.
We'll see where this closes. 9.8A on it. Looking for $3,800 on the next bid.
Fair warning.
Highest graded copy on the Pop Report out of only 3. Finding the factory sealed Bandai releases, still very, very difficult. Of course, there's also the Atari release, which came out in 04. So the Atari release really hurt the value of the game in general, but yeah, finding a Bandai copy factory sealed, not easy.
$400.
Goes for $3,840. Whew. I mean, shit, I guess as far as PS1 is concerned, that is like a top sale for the console.
$480.
How many games bring in $4,000, you know? We have 3 on the Pop Report. No sales ever at an auction house, I guess. So there you go. Never been to one of the major auction houses. Ergies, 9.6++. Beautiful copy. Highest graded out of 10. Sitting at only 660 still for Ergies. Jesus. Nice copy of the game there. Yeah, exactly, Supyo. What's a frickin' 90 worth? Give me your 90, Supyo. Let's make a little deal with it, okay? Let's trade that over. I need to send my 80 plus into WADA now and get a 9.8A on it.
$120.
I need to cash in on my 80 plus. I need to cash in. Jesus. Ergaze, Startise says.
Fair warning.
Gonna get me canceled with that kind of pronunciation. Let's stick with Ergies. 9.6++ goes for 630. Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition, 9.6++. Or 9.6+, sorry.
Fair warning.
Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition. I think Ergaze sold like at 630 for that. Doesn't feel like a lot. Take a peek here at Ergaze. I mean, I guess the 9.4 A++
warning.
only sold for $468 back in January. I guess there just isn't a ton of value in that title, at least not right now.
$220.
The fact that it's Squaresoft and has Cloud on the cover, I mean, that's enough to sell me, right?
$280.
Fatal Fury Wild Ambition goes for $180. Guilty Gear 9.6B+, the start of the series, right?
Fair warning.
Has to be.
Next lot.
Guilty Gear's fun.
$220.
$312 to Guilty Gear. That's a 9.6B+. Now here's the VGA 85 Plus, an actual near mint copy of the game here. 85 Plus on PS1. You can transfer that to WATA at very high
Fair
crossovers.
warning.
So
Next lot.
Guilty Gear
$120.
$468 for the
$150.
85 Plus. $312 for the 9.6B Plus.
$170.
I'd give me the 85 Plus all day for an extra $150 here. All day, I would rather take
Fair
the 85
warning.
Plus at $468. My opinion on those two sales there.
Next lot. $360. $400.
King of the Fighters 99 9.6 A Plus went for $192. Marvel vs. Capcom, a true grail of fighting games. 9.0 B Plus on this one. Not the highest grade in the
Fair
world. There's a
warning.
cut on the case on the
$480.
back. So that's what's up with the grade here.
$500.
No, it doesn't. It must not be a crack or anything though. But I assume the cut on the back scratched the case.
Fair warning.
So
$550.
we'll see where Marvel vs. Capcom goes here. You snagged the Guilty Gear 85 Plus. Seems like it has potential. Nice. Nice, man. I think so too. I think it's a great fighting series. It's still extremely relevant today. Like, it's Atlas published.
Fair warning.
It has a lot going for it. For $500, it's a pretty cool pickup. Yeah.
Next lot.
Pretty cool pickup, man.
$240.
Marvel vs. Capcom, even in
$340.
9.0 B Plus, brings in $660. Here's Rival Schools, VGA 90 on it. Whew.
Fair warning.
Very nice copy of Rival Schools.
$380.
Oh wow, it almost closed there at 320. Jeez. It just about closed there. I want to see Marvel vs. Capcom
warning.
sales. Because I'm sure it's had some beasts.
$400.
Yeah, so 9.6A was the last big sale at $2,200. That was back in October on Golden. What do we have today? 9.0 B Plus? Looks like
Fair
that one's
warning.
never gone to an auction house before. But even 8.0 A was
$440.
$660 back in October 2022. So someone got a 9.6 B Plus for the same price as that. Or 9.0, sorry, 9.0 B Plus. Sold for the same price as 8.0 A.
Next lot. $120.
Rival Schools pushed its way up to
$150.
$500.
$170. $192. $220. $206.
FF games only valuable if misprint?
$380.
Oh, Final Fantasy. I was like, what the heck do you mean FF? There's a tear in the 90 Rival Schools. What? Let's take that a peek. Here's Street Fighter Alpha 2, the third time we're seeing it. Here it is now on PS1. We've seen the Saturn copy. We saw the... Wasn't it the Super Nintendo copy? Here's the PS1 copy. Only 2 copies
Fair
on the
warning.
pop report. Yeah, only 2 on the pop report.
Next
Crazy.
lot.
$480 there for that one. Here's Street Fighter Alpha 3 now, 9.6 A+. Like I said, Street Fighter being the de facto game is going to get some representation at this. Where's the rip on it, Eric? Or where's the tear?
Fair warning.
I don't want to try and scan it. The auction's moving so fast that...
Next lot.
Chat's moving so fast that no one's will even know I'm...
$190.
That joke immediately popped into my head. Any of the Twitch frogs out there. Street Fighter Alpha 3, $408 there for the 9.6 A+. Street Fighter Alpha Warrior Dream showing up now on PS1. We saw the Game Boy Color version earlier. 9.8 A on this one. Front side, top left across the top. Sounds big if that's the case. Top left across the top. Right here, hey? Right
Fair
there.
warning.
That's the little snag.
$340.
And whatever the hell this is, but yeah, that definitely looks like a snag right there. Huh. Huh.
Fair warning.
Huh. Well, shit. $504 for Rival Schools. $90 on the label. Street Fighter Alpha Warriors Dreams, the 9.8A closes for $384 there. Street Fighter Collection,
Fair
8.5A, with the $5 off on a frickin' ASCII arcade
Next
stick.
lot.
Get yourself a nice
$320.
ASCII arcade stick. 8.5A closes for $384 on that one as well. Here's Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Puzzle Turbo.
Fair
Yeah,
warning.
Puzzle. Oh my god. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Next lot.
Holy fuck. 9.4A plus on that one. Closes at $372. Here's Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi.
$130.
9.4A.
$150.
Surprisingly, really low on the pop
$160.
report still. I assume people just aren't sending in Tenkaichi. Hard to find a mint copy of the game though, and 9.4A is, we're almost at $200. I mean, it's doing pretty decent already. Let's go, Dragon Ball Z fans. I'm gonna retire on my DBZ collection someday, I'm telling you guys.
$200.
Greg knew. I knew the future was Dragon Ball Z. Never doubted it for a second. 9.4A here, climbing its way up to $250. Looking for $260 on it.
Fair warning.
We got more Guilty Gear coming up as well as more Soul Calibur on PS2.
Next lot.
Tenkaichi 1 there
75,
sells for $240. Here's Infinite World, 9.6A plus.
$190.
Only 3 copies of the game on the pop report. All of them are 9.6A plus. Easier game to find.
Fair warning.
Easier game to find factory sealed for sure. Infinite World
Next
being a
lot.
later release in general, 2008.
$120.
$216 for Infinite World.
$140.
Guilty Gear X, 9.8A on this one. Highest out of only 2 on the pop report.
$50. $170.
Oh yeah, sup yo. You would say it looks like a scuff to you, pal. You would say it looks like a scuff, pal. Heaven forbid VGA makes a
Fair warning.
mistake.
$200.
Guilty Gear X is still going here. 9.8A, over $240. Oh yeah, Infinite World. That's great value for that many worlds. I agreed fully, Thane. The best thing about Infinite
Fair
World is
warning.
the cover of the game. Otherwise, the gameplay is like a step backwards in every way from the previous release.
$60.
It was just a game that you like didn't need to buy. It was a step in like backwards. It was a backwards step.
Fair warning.
There were already better Dragon Ball Z games at the time, so.
Next lot. $95.
Guilty Gear X, though, does bring in 288 with the 9.8A. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core now, 9.4A on this one. And of the PS2 Guilty
Fair
Gears, I
warning.
don't know where the value lies. I don't know if they are valuable. I don't know a ton about the Guilty Gear franchise in general. I did play the newest release, though, and like playing Guilty Gear is very fun. It's a very unique experience for a fighting game. Like, yeah, nothing really plays
warning.
like Guilty Gear. Like, it's its own genre of fighter.
Next lot.
9.4A on Accent Core there. Goes for
$32.
$159. Here's Kengo,
$36.
Master of Bushido. 9.6A. None graded higher numerically.
$40.
I didn't even know this was a fighting game.
$50, $60.
I just assume this is like one of those, value is in Accent Core Plus, right? That's
Fair
also
warning.
on Wii, isn't it? StarTide Accent Core Plus?
$70.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I always thought Kengo here, Master of Bushido, was one of those, like, the classic
Fair warning.
PS2 walk around as a samurai and, like, murder ads type of game.
Next lot.
You know what I mean? Just like that classic PS2 style open world, but I guess it's a fighting game. $94 for that. Very rare on Wii and expensive. Yeah, there we go. Soul Calibur 2, 9.6A plus on game or PS2. Sorry, I was gonna say GameCube again. Here's the PS2 version where you get Hayachi from Tekken. The GameCube version got Link. This version got Hayashi, and the Xbox version got Spawn. I think they got Spawn on Xbox. And like, okay, I guess.
$60.
Yeah, I guess so. Link obviously being the coolest of the exclusive characters, no contest. But
Fair
the
warning.
9.6A plus here is climbing its way up to 200.
Next
No,
lot.
just shy. Ends at
$32.
180. Again, for Soul Calibur 2, that feels like good value.
$36.
Feels like good
$40.
value there. Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, 9.6A plus.
$44.
San Mateo address. Later production copy of the game. This is the version we see in the weekly then, isn't it?
$55. $60.
Hey, they have the real version of Street Fighter
$65.
Anniversary Collection though. They have the early print. This is the later print of Street Fighter Alpha, and then we have the early print
Fair
of Street
warning.
Fighter Anniversary. Yeah, GG, not
Next
GameCube.
lot.
Spawn is
$70.
definitely cooler than Link from an art perspective, but not from a
$80.
playing perspective. Like, maybe I'm just shitting on Spawn. So 9.68 plus on the early print of Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. I just bought one of these with a UPC punch in a weekly not long ago there. We'll see what this one does in the Fighting Game Showcase auction. Only 3 copies of this variant on the Pop Report, and each is 9.68. I guess I bought a 9.68 plus a couple weeks ago.
$130, $140.
This one's still pushing a little bit here. It just about closed at 110. Just about closed. Since I own a copy
Fair
now, I
warning.
can pump it, right? Like, this is impossible to find. You're not going to get this game. The
Next
early
lot.
print copies are impossible. Oh, never mind. It's over.
$120.
$159 there for the early print copy of that game.
$130.
Here's Street Fighter
$140.
EX3. Wow. 2000, the year 2000 on PlayStation 2. Jesus.
Fair
This is a launch title.
$150.
9.4A. I was going to say, it has to be freaking close.
$160.
This is a launch title for PS2. My God. 9.4A on Street Fighter EX3.
Fair
That's
warning.
nuts. Let's go, Street Fighter being a freaking launch
$170.
title. I was going to say, I don't think we like ever see this. 7 copies on the Pop
Fair
Report.
warning.
Yeah.
$180.
Neat. Really, really neat.
$190.
For people who collect like the launch title sets of games, which I think is a decently popular subset that people go after, launch titles.
$20.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Fair warning.
McFarlane has the best-selling comic book, although not
$240.
Spawn. What are you saying, JK?
$260.
What are you saying about Spawn and McFarlane having the best-selling comic book?
Fair warning.
Street Fighter EX3 is still going. Making our way up to $300 here.
Next lot.
So sells for
$160.
$288. Only a 9.4A on it. Here's Street or Tekken 4, sorry. There's so much Street Fighter, Jesus. Tekken 4. Only 12 copies on the Pop Report. This has to be close to the highest. 9.68 plus on this is no slouch.
$260. $280.
Any of you guys Tekken fans? Any Tekken fans in the chat? Tekken or Street Fighter? Again, they like completely
warning.
different games, right? They're both fighting games, but like Tekken versus Street Fighter, I would rather play Street Fighter by a large margin actually, but my younger brother prefers Tekken.
$340.
Completely unique experience if you're not someone well versed in Tekken versus Street Fighter. 9.68 plus here is pushing its way up to $400.
$380.
You play both Street Fighter and Tekken? Tekken, I just like, I don't know. I enjoy the
Fair
footsies
warning.
of Street Fighter more than Tekken. The Tekken footsies and like Tekken baiting is like, I don't know. I don't know. Tekken is for edgelords.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I have more fun
Next
playing Street
lot.
Fighter. I have more fun playing 2D fighters in general,
$400.
almost always. Yo, Brody Moore.
$420.
Tekken 4 does sell though for $456.
$440.
Not too shabby at all.
$460.
Here's Tekken again, the Tekken Tag
$480.
Tournament.
$500.
Again, this has to be a launch title, or it's fucking close.
$600.
Yep.
$650.
Tekken Tag Tournament is also a launch title. 9.6A plus. Oh my god, and we're pushing up to like almost $900 here. Oof. Oof, the Tekken Tag Tournament.
Fair warning.
Wow.
$800.
Still going. Someone else showed themselves.
$850.
We're one more bid and we're at $1,000 for the Tekken Tag Tournament.
$900. $950.
I never got to play Tekken Tag Tournament, but it was always like a little bit of a meme in our house. You always had to like prepare for the Tekken Tag Tournament. I don't even know why. There must have been commercials or advertisements or something that were spammed. Because me and my brother would always meme about the Tekken Tag Tournament.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Jesus.
$44.
$1,200.
For
the Tekken Tag Tournament.
$90.
Impressive as hell. Wow, 9.68 plus.
$120.
Here is Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Fate of Two Worlds. 9.48. First time on PS3. Or first time offering it on any console, perhaps? We're pumping. We're pumping. 9.4A only. We're at 300 bucks. 300 bucks immediately. We're almost $400 here. Okay, how expensive and how rare is this game? Holy shit. What am I missing here about Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
Fair warning.
Jesus Christ. That was quick. We're still going. We're going to be over $400 right away here.
Fair warning.
I can't wait for the r/game collecting post about Greg, sponsored by Heritage, manipulating the Street Fighter anniversary market. Yup. Street Fighter Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, $384. I don't know, Alma. I don't know. It seems like a big price for it, but I just don't know enough about it. Here are 9 sealed PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox games. So this is a lot of 9 sealed. What do you get though? A group lot of 9.
$400.
Okay, here are the pictures. Jesus. So we got these 2 big box collector's editions. A bunch of PAL games. Guilty Gear X there is North American. These are all PAL copies.
Fair warning.
This is a PAL copy as well on the collector's edition. And Ultimate Storm is PAL. So it looks like 1 North American game, all PAL then?
Fair warning.
Yeah, Guilty Gears USA, the rest are all PAL. So 9 games, a bunch of PAL stuff, 2 big-ass collector's editions, and then factory-sealed fighting games. $540 for that lot there. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for PS4 now. 9.68 plus. We'll see where this one ends up.
$30.
I need to look at Marvel vs. Capcom 3 now. We're almost done, Daniel. We're like 12 games away. This is only a 77-game auction tonight. Really tight auction. Only bangers across the board, so we're almost done. We're almost out of here.
Fair warning.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, PS4 there, just closes at $159. Here's the Vita release of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. 95 plus peak condition for the PS Vita version. Did Tekken Tag? Let's look at the comps on Tekken Tag.
$170, $180.
The Tekken Tag Tournament. 9.68 plus. Oh my god. Okay. So the 9.68 plus just doubled in value. It last sold for $630 in November. Literally just doubled its value. And it peaked out at $3,300 on Comic Connect for the 9.8 plus plus back in 2021. Oh my god. Tekken Tag. Like a fucking, it's a low-key PS2 Grail. Low-key PS2 Grail there on Tekken Tag. That's nuts. Yeah, fighting games only.
Fair warning.
Fighting games only today. The Ultimate Fighting Game Showcase Auction. Presented by Heritage Auctions. The 95 plus here is pushing its way. You never know when Vita games come up. Like their relative popularity is obviously lower than other consoles. But yeah. Still getting some love here.
Warning.
Getting some love in the 95 plus. I mean, yeah, Master of Unlocking. Assumedly, it's not, right? There's only like 3 of them on the pop report, so
$190.
It's clearly not easy to find.
$200.
And I mean, the price, I guess, is reflecting that. $348 there for the Vita. Here is Dead or Alive 3, 9.6A plus. First time offering it on original Xbox. Tied for one other as the highest on the pop report.
$280.
Yeah, wow.
$300. $320. $340.
The game is an Xbox exclusive and a launch release for the console. What's interesting though is the actual game case for this does not say Xbox exclusive on it. That's why I didn't say it.
Warning.
Like, I thought it was, but, you know, the Xbox case always says only for Xbox on it, but, yeah, I guess. Here's another launch title. Crazy. 9.68 plus on this one. Holy shit. This is going to be one of the highest Xbox sales we, like, ever see. We're pushing our way up to $700 here.
Fair warning.
No Clay Fighter in this auction, Daniel. What a waste, hey? Where's the sculptor's cut?
$50.
Where's the sculptor's cut? That was the first PS2 game you owned? You thought you entered a new world in October 2000? I think my first PS2 experience was either ATV Off-Road Fury 2 or Hot Shots Golf. It was one of those two games. We're looking at $1,000 here if we get one more bid on Dead or Alive 3. Looking at $1,000 if we get one more bid. Like I said, this is one of the most expensive Xbox game sales now. Not a lot of Xbox games cross the $1,000 mark. Like, very few of them, actually. I mean, even PS2 games, right? Getting $1,000 out of an Xbox PS2 game is no easy feat. This game's pumping. We're looking for $1,100 on the next bid.
$1,000.
We're looking for $1,200 on the next. There it is. Holy shit.
Fair warning.
Wow.
Next lot.
There we go. It $1,200.
$600.
$1,200. Daniel Nom. Holy fuck. Here's DOA Volleyball. Volleyball. Wow, check out this game. 9.6A plus on this one, and oh my fucking god.
$750.
Okay. We're looking at $900 here on the next bid. Like, wow. Wow.
Fair warning.
Just the second time they've offered it. Wow.
$800.
This is crazy. Yeah, frickin' booby ball to the moon, man. Is it going to beat DOA 3, though? Is DOA 3 the grail, or is DOA volleyball the grail?
$34.
$900 for DOA volleyball.
$38.
Wow. What did last sell for last time? I know Dead or Alive volleyball, like, it's no joke on. I mean, it is a bit of a joke, but you know what I mean. What did it sell for last time?
Fair warning.
$720 back in September 2022. So 7 months ago, it brought in $720. Today, $900 on the CGC same grade. DOA volleyball is on the rise.
Fair warning.
It's on the right. It's the stock that never goes down.
Next lot.
Crazy. Here's Guilty Gear X2 on original Xbox, $109 there for 9.6A. Here is the King of Fighters 2003 plus 0203. Or 02 on the other side, I think, right? The King of Fighters 0203. Only two of them on the pop report. 9.8A on this one. I guess you just get King of Fighters 02 and the King of Fighters 03.
Fair warning.
No, I think the pop report on DOA 3 was very small right now, but I don't know how relatively difficult it is to find some of these games, Potbelly. Someone clip Greg staring at that game and send it to his girlfriend.
Next lot.
$36.
Wow. Yes, sup, yo. Wow at the booby ball.
$40.
Nuts, man. $900. King of Fighters 0203 goes for $180. Yeah, I just don't know how relatively difficult it is to find some of these launch titles for these games.
$55. $65.
Crazy, though.
$70.
Mortal Kombat Armageddon, 9.2A on this. A little bit of a lower grade copy here for MK Armageddon to squeak its way into the auction. Looking for $100, yeah.
Next lot.
Just a lower grade copy there. $94 for it.
$60.
MK Armageddon.
$65.
Poking here, there was no Smash Bros, surprisingly.
$85.
Here's Deadly Alliance, 9.6A plus.
$110.
Just one of two copies on the pop report, and first time offering the Xbox version.
$130. $140.
Pretty sure this is the first one that went to this generation of consoles. Like, this was the PS2, Xbox, the first era game for those consoles. 9.6A plus on it, though. Solid grade on Deadly Alliance. MK Armageddon was quite fun. I played a little bit of it. I played a little bit Armageddon, a little bit of Shaolin Monks, and, what's the one in between those? What's the one in between Deception and Shaolin Monks? That's the one I actually bought myself, but now I can't think of it.
Next
What the
lot.
fuck is the title of the other one on PS2?
$65. $75. $80.
I can't think of it now. That's the one I bought, and I played a ton of it. There was like a full-on one-player mode and everything, and you like unlock stuff in the crypt. It was fantastic.
Fair warning.
No,
$90.
not Mythologies. No,
$95.
Deception. No, Deadly Alliance? Deception. 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 That's what I'm thinking of. Deception. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Deception. Oh, did I? Jesus. Well, there we go. Hey, here it is. Hey, you guys, like here it is. This one, this one, you guys.
Next lot.
9.6A on Deception. On the tip of my tongue right there. $129 for it. Jesus Christ. Why couldn't I think of it, right? Because it's literally staring me in the face. Here's Soul Calibur 2 with Spawn on it. So we got the GameCube versions, the PS2 versions, and the Xbox version. 9.8A plus on it. Holy shit. The 9.8A plus premium is real.
Fair warning.
The 9.8A plus premium on Soul Calibur 2 on original Xbox.
$750.
We're pushing our way. Two more bids, and we're at one more bid, and we're over $1,000 fucking dollars. Soul Calibur 2. So let's just take a second here and reflect that the CGC 9.6A plus on Nintendo GameCube, the GameCube version, 9.6A plus, sold for $384. Here's the 9.8 plus on Xbox,
$1,100.
sitting at $1,200, $1,300. You could have had 3 of the GameCube version. That's crazy. Holy shit. Wow.
Next lot.
$1,320.
$28.
9.8 plus is a gorgeous 85.
$34.
$1,320. Wow. Now you have me self-conscious about saying wow, sup, yo. But wow, that is crazy, man. Here is Ultimate. No, sorry, not Ultimate. Jesus. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 9.4A on original Xbox. Remember, 9.4A on PS3 just sold for $384. $384 on PS3. The Xbox version, we are looking for $89 right now.
$70.
Zero graded higher numerically out of just 4 total, and it's the first time they've actually offered the Xbox version of this game. Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Fair warning. $90.
9.4A.
$95.
So what do you guys know about this? Is the PS3 version a lot harder to find? Do people resonate a lot stronger with all Marvel vs. Capcom on Sony versus Xbox?
$10.
I'm pretty sure the Xbox version here, the 360 version, is the version that we did buy.
Fair warning.
We got Marvel vs. Capcom pretty close to its release when it came out. My brother and I were pretty big fans of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. $129, so literally what? Almost 4 times less than the PS3 version. Huh.
$150.
Here's Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, 9.8 plus plus. Oof. Let's see what happens. What kind of premium are we going to see for a 9.8 plus plus on this game? So far, it seems like the high grades are bringing some absolute heat.
$500.
It looks like this game is going to be no different. We're looking for $600 here.
$600.
9.8 plus plus. Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. We're looking for $800 on the next bid.
Fair warning.
Again, I just don't know the relative difficulty of any of these.
Lot.
$720.
$40.
Wow. And here's the 9.8A plus later release copy of our Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
$150.
This is a second print, but still the 9.8A plus. Tied with just one other copy, highest graded copy.
$60.
There's a cool error first print on Super Street Fighter 4 on 360. Missing the 360 logo up top on the front. Let's go, Eric. That's the variant info we're looking for. Yeah, where's the... I went looking for it, but yeah, this is Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
$190.
Does it have a pretend rip?
Fair warning.
Sony has always been bigger for fighting. Competitively, all those games were played on
$200.
Xbox, then it ran slightly better during the 360 gen days. Yeah, we bought way more 360 stuff than PS3. We did own both consoles. Oh, you meant Arcade Edition. So this is a second print of Arcade Edition, then you're saying? Is that what I'm supposed to take away from your comment there, Eric? Is there a first print version of this game worth even more money?
The auction is now closed. Thank you
Marvel
for
vs. Capcom
participating.
3 became tournament standard on 360 after a while. Ah. And this copy just sold for $240, it looks like. On the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 9.88+. Jeez, Eric, that's crazy. We haven't even seen the final form of Arcade Edition. You love nothing more than coming into this stream and seeing 360 getting pumped? 360 definitely had some good sales here. I guess we only had 3 games, but like the frickin' original Xbox one here though, 1,320 is just wild. Can we get to the results screen? I have to manually click it now. What's going on here? At the highest point of the auction, it was the first game of the auction, was also the highest selling game of the auction. Tournament Fighters, $9,600, down slightly from a worse grade WATA copy that sold back in February, I think it was. It's down slightly from that, but I mean, still almost $10,000 for the 9.6++ copy. No slouch at all. Fighting Force 64 was a 9.8++ tattoo version of the game here. $6,600. I assume we'll never see another 9.8++ on this. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. With also a pretty crazy price attached though. 9.4A on Tournament Fighter SNES sold really strong at $5,760. Same with Mortal Kombat 9.6A, also super strong at $5,000. Both great sales for the consigners, really cool games for the buyers there. And right underneath it is the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, oh my god, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for $4,320 was also a brand new high point for this game. First time we've seen a grade anywhere in this kind of realm. Same with Final Bout. Jeez, I'm repeating myself here. Final Bout was also 9.8A, by far the highest copy of this game we've ever seen come to auction. 3,840 sets a new high point for this title. Crazy stuff. Alpha 2 went for 3,000, 8.5A+. Alpha 2 on Saturn was also a brand new high point at 2020 at 2280 for the 9.8A. Virtua Fighter Remix, brand new high point at 1,740 for 9.8B+. Street Fighter 3 sold for $600 more than it sold for, like, what was that, in 2021, 2022? It's also up at 1,560. Oof, what an auction today, hey? That's kind of wild. A lot of good sales today. At the very bottom, though, and I mean, hey, how did this game even squeak its way in? We have the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology reprint, selling for $89 at the bottom of the auction. Hey, there's got to be a loser in every single auction. Today, it's Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. But what a frickin' auction. What a frickin' auction. What do I know about the Metroid Prime Echoes Napster Edition? More or less desirable? I would say as a blanket statement, less desirable, but if you have, I think condition would win out. Like, if you have it in better condition than a Black Label copy, I think the Napster one will sell for more. But, like, just, you know, universally speaking, if you have a 9.8A++ of both copies, I would assume just Black Label retail would sell for more. Just my guess, though. Oh, Greg, before you go, do you know of any great places you can consign your sealed and graded video games? A reputable auction house by chance? Cam, man, you are in for a frickin' treat. As you guys know, tonight's auction was sponsored by Heritage Auctions. A huge thank you to them for sponsoring the stream. A huge thank you to you guys coming out on this Thursday evening. If you're interested in consigning to a showcase auction just like this one, in the description of the video, you can find all of the upcoming auctions, all of the upcoming consignment dates. Check out this spreadsheet right here that I made for you guys. Take it with you. It has consignment dates, what's coming up, what you can expect in 2023. Videogames@ha.com for any questions about the consignment process. Use the referral link. Helps me out, helps this channel stay funded, helps me running these auctions for all of us. So thanks for coming out tonight. This was a hell of an auction. A hell of an auction. Really cool one they put on. Hopefully you guys won something if you were a consigner. Hopefully it did well. And on that note, join the frickin' Discord if you're not in the Discord already, hey? And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we have the weekly, of course, and we are now 2 weeks from the signature. So next week is a nothing week. We just have the weekly. Then the next week, the signature auction is upon us. Hold on to your butts, folks. It's going to be crazy. I will see you guys next Tuesday. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Bye, guys.